Most people watching this video have one question on their mind. Where should I invest my money in 2026? That's the question you came here with, right? Stocks, mutual funds, which asset will give you the best returns? But what if that's the wrong place to actually start? Here's something that might surprise you. According to RBI data from June 2025, there's over 67,000 crores sitting unclaimed in Indian banks right now. And if you include insurance, demat and other financial institutions, that number goes beyond 1,50,000 crores. Yes, 1,50,000 crores. Real money belonging to real people just forgot. People will spend hours researching which fund might give them 12% returns, but they won't spend one weekend checking if their own money is already out there waiting to be claimed. And that's exactly the problem. Because 2026 isn't a prediction year, it's a reset year. This video isn't about hot stocks or the trending mutual funds, it's about the habits most people skip. The money leaks quietly draining your finances, the small fixes that could change everything before you invest a single rupee. If you want 2026 to be the year your financial life actually becomes stable and stress-free, you need to start from a completely different place. And I'm very sure by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to fix before you invest, so 2026 doesn't feel like every other year. By the way, I'm Nikhil. I'm a chartered accountant by profession with nearly 2 decades of experience with EY, PwC and one of India's top wealth management firm before launching my own startup. And this is Finicky, where I simplify money the same way I practice it. Stick with me till the end because the last part of this video is the most people completely ignore and it quietly changes how you experience money for life. So, let's get into it. Before you invest anything in 2026, you need money resolutions. And I don't mean the motivational kind that sounds inspiring on Jan 1st and disappears by February. Here's what I see every year. Someone says my resolution is to get 25% return this year. That's not a resolution, that's a hope. You can't control what the market does. So what's a better resolution? I want to make fewer financial mistakes, or I want my money life to feel less stressful. Think about it. Most people don't see money because they pick the wrong stock. They lose money because their decisions are inconsistent. They panic when market falls. They jump in when market rise. They stop investing when things feel uncomfortable and only restart when everything feels safe again. So here's powerful resolution for 2026. Focus on process, not outcomes. You can't control returns, but you can control your habits. Whether you invest regularly, whether you review your portfolio calmly instead of obsessively, whether you avoid impulsive decisions when everyone around you is panicking. These things are within your control, and I promise you they matter far more than picking the perfect investments. And now that this mindset is clear, this is where most people lose real money without realizing it. And if this is already helping you look at money differently, just hit the like button and subscribe. It's a small thing, but it really helps me know that you're enjoying this kind of content and it keeps me motivated to make more of it for you. We now move to the most ignored part of personal finance, hygiene. I know hygiene doesn't sound exciting, it doesn't make you feel smart at dinner parties, but bad financial hygiene can quietly destroy everything you're trying to build. The first hygiene check for 2026, claim what is already yours. Here's something that will surprise you. According to the Reserve Bank of India's latest data of June 30th, 2025, unclaimed deposits with bank alone stood at over 67,000 crores. Let that sink in, 67,000 crores. Just sitting there. This is money in your savings account, fixed deposits, term deposits, accounts that weren't inactive for long. That money got transferred to something called as a Depositor Education and Awareness Fund, also called as DEF Fund. And that's just bank deposit. Add to that unclaimed amounts in insurance policies, dividends, mutual funds, EPF, money scattered across financial instruments that people have simply forgotten about. That's more than 1,50,000 crores. How did this happen? You opened a salary account with your first employer 15 years ago. Life moved on, you forgot, but the money, it's still there. In Thane district alone, officials recently found over 452 crores lying unclaimed across more than 11 lakh dormant accounts. So before you ask, where should I invest in 2026? Ask yourself this first. Have I cleaned up my financial past? Spend one weekend, check old accounts, search the RBI's unclaimed deposit portal. You might be surprised at what you find. Don't search for yourself, search for your parents, siblings, and so on and so forth. And even if you don't find a single rupee, this next part is where almost everyone's money quietly bleeds every month. The second financial hygiene is consolidation. Here's what happens over years. You open bank account, then another one because a new job required it, then a third one for some offer or cashback. You create a demat account on one app, then another trading account on a different platform, Grow, Upstock, Zerodha, just to try it out. Old wallets that once held money are now forgotten. SIP started years ago without any real goal, just because a friend suggested it or a notification popped up at the right time. Before you know it, your financial life looks like a cluttered cupboard. Things everywhere, no clear picture of what you actually own. This creates complexity, and complexity increases the chances of mistake. You forget renewal dates, you miss important emails, you lose track of how much you are actually investing, and more importantly, where your money is spread. Worse, if something goes wrong, you don't even know where to start looking. If you're already feeling slightly overwhelmed right now, that's exactly the point. So here's what I need you to do. Take one weekend, just one. Audit your finances, list every bank account, demat account, wallets, and investment account you have. Choose the ones you don't use, merge SIPs that you have no clear purpose for, pick one or two platforms you truly trust and stick to them. Fewer accounts mean better visibility. Fewer platforms means fewer chances of error. When your financial life is simple, discipline becomes natural. The goal here isn't convenience, it's clarity. The third hygiene check is updating the basics. This sounds boring until it locks you out of your own money. There are lakhs of people in India who haven't updated their nominees, KYC left incomplete, old phone numbers and email IDs still linked to your important bank and investment accounts. These things feel unimportant, so they're always postponed. I'll do it later, it's not urgent, but that's exactly how financial neglect works. It doesn't show up when life is normal, it shows up during emergencies, when clarity and access matter the most. Let me tell you how someone I know, he stopped using an email ID years ago, just moved on to a new one. But that old email, this was still linked to his bank account and demat account. One day, that email got compromised. Within hours, OTPs were being intercepted. He got locked out of his own account. He spent weeks, literally weeks, running between banks, customer care and branches just to prove that the money in those accounts was his. This is the reality of digital finance today. If your Aadhaar linked number or your primary email isn't fully under your control, you're exposed. Hygiene won't make you rich overnight, but poor hygiene can quietly lock you out of your own money, and that's a risk you simply can't afford. Once hygiene is done, the next step is to stop losing money silently. This is where most people underestimate the damage. Think about it. You subscribe to an OTT platform, apps, software tools, gyms, newsletter. You take free trials because why not? It's free, right? But here's what people don't realize. Most free trials are on auto-pay mode. Even before you remember to cancel, they quietly turn into paid plans, and now you're on actually monthly or annual auto debits for things you neither need nor value. Each of these feels small. $199 here, $499 there, harmless, right? But together, they quietly eat into your cash flow. And unlike investments, this money is gone forever. No returns, no growth, just gone. This is the only part of personal finance where fixing one thing gives you immediate returns. So here's the action step. Take one day this week, go through your bank account statements and credit card line by line. Every single transaction. Identify every subscription you don't actively use or genuinely value and cancel it now, not tomorrow, now. Because every unnecessary subscription you remove is money you recover instantly, without market risk, without effort, without waiting for returns. The next silent leak is lifestyle inflation. Your salary increases, and without even thinking about it, your expenses increases with it. Better phone, better car, more food ordered online, more convenience spending, and those EMIs that once felt affordable, they now feel permanent. This issue isn't about enjoying your money. You should enjoy it. You have earned it. The problem is, it's letting your lifestyle grow automatically without awareness, without asking whether it's actually making your life better or just keeping pace with your income. Here's the action step. Before any lifestyle upgrade in 2026, pause. Ask yourself one simple question. Is this improving my life or it's just keeping up with my income? If the upgrade is intentional, if it fits your priorities and you have thought about it, go ahead, enjoy it. But if it's happening automatically just because your salary increased, stop. Redirect that money instead. Lifestyle growth should be a choice, not a reflex. And if you think small habits don't matter, this is where it gets real. Right after lifestyle inflation comes bad financial habits. The silent ones, the ones that don't feel dangerous but slowly pull your finances backwards. Missing a credit card due date, paying just the minimum because you plan to sort it out later, paying penalty not because money was tight but because attention wasn't there. These moments don't feel serious at the time, they feel small, almost invisible, but this is how financial drift happens. One missed payment leads to fee. That fee adds interest. The next bill feels slightly heavier, so you pay the minimum again. The cycle continues, nothing explodes overnight, but slowly these small oversights starts compounding against you. That's why one of the most important money lesson is also the simplest. Avoiding losses often matters more than chasing extra gains. The good news, all of this is fixable without earning more or investing smarter. Here's the action step. Automate everything you can. Set auto debits for credit card full payments. Set reminders for important dates. Use calendar alerts because discipline beats regret every single time. Once you've plugged the leaks, we can finally talk about making more money and yes, investing. But even here, the answer isn't intelligence, it's discipline. In 2026, discipline will beat brilliance. This is something I've seen repeatedly over 2 decades in finance. Most people don't fail at investing because they picked the wrong asset. They fail because they couldn't stick to the plan. They stopped when market fell, they jumped in when market rose, they kept changing strategies because someone on Twitter seemed to be doing better. But here's the truth. A disciplined investor who does average things consistently will almost always beat a smart investor who does brilliant things occasionally. Consistency compounds, inconsistency destroys. Another critical part of making more money is preparing for the worst before chasing the best. Emergency funds aren't pessimistic, they are freedom. When you know that a few months of expenses are taken care of, you stop making fear-based decisions, you can think clearly, you can stay invested when market dips instead of panic selling. Health insurance isn't an expense, it's a wealth protector. One medical emergency, just one, can undo years of disciplined investing. The same goes for term insurance if you have dependents. This is important to understand. You don't invest to get rich first, you invest so that one bad event doesn't make you poor. Only after these protections are in place does investing actually work the way it's supposed to do. And here's another simple but powerful rule for 2026. Invest only money that can stay invested. Short-term money and long-term investments should never mix. If you need money in 2 years for a house down payment, that money doesn't belong in equity, no matter how attractive returns look. Because if market falls right when you need the money, you are forced to sell at a loss. Peace of mind is not separate from returns. Peace of mind actually improves returns indirectly because it helps you stay invested through ups and downs. Before we wrap up, there's one thing most money videos never talk about. Let's step beyond wealth because if money is the only thing you measure, you will always feel behind. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come, not compared to others, compared to your past self. The problem we can handle today are very different from the problems you struggled with 5 years ago. That progress is real even if it doesn't always show up as a number in your bank account. Your mental health and physical health, those are your real assets. They are the assets that make all other assets usable. These are phases in your life where protecting your peace matters more than maximizing returns. If your money is growing but your stress is growing faster, something is wrong. Money is a tool. It's meant to create choices, not pressure. It should reduce fear, not create anxiety. So when you think about where and how to invest in 2026, remember this. Set better money resolutions. Ones focused on process, not outcomes. Clean up your financial hygiene, claim what's yours, consolidate, update the basics, stop silent leaks. Subscriptions, lifestyle inflation, bad habits, build discipline instead of chasing excitement. Protect yourself before you try to grow faster. And don't forget, life is bigger than your portfolio. Because in the long run, the best investment you can make is the one that lets you sleep peacefully at night while your money quietly does its job. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below which is that one habit you want to change about yourself in 2026. That's it from me. I'm Nikhil. Subscribe to learn how to make your finances less tricky with Finicky. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.